This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. On this date in High Desert and Mojave River Valley sports history, rebellion in the air, trace it back to 1775 at Lexington. The shot heard around the world. 77 patriotic Minutemen against 700 Redcoats, the first shots of the American Revolution. 237 years later, native New Yorker and Virginia University graduate Stephen Procia launches 1, 2, 3 home runs in a Mavericks uprising against the Inland Empire 66ers. Victor Valley College erupts for their highest run total in this 2014 barrage against the College of the Desert Roadrunners. 1, 2 for out number 3, a genuine baseball oddity at VVC, a left-handed battery against former Jackrabbit Pat McGee's Pasadena City Lancers. In 1967, a defiant Catherine Switzer became the first woman to run the Boston Marathon. 40 years later, from the entertainment file, Apple Valley teenager Brenly Brown advances to the top 12 on 2017's The Voice. Let's double back to baseball and Stephen Procia's home run trifecta to launch these flashbacks. Stephen Procia. 1, 2, 3. 3 home runs on the night against Inland Empire.
Anything different coming in for you tonight? I mean, more relaxed, more confident, or was just saw the ball well?
Actually, I had a really good BP session today, and was kind of working on some things, that I've been struggling with lately, and it just kind of all came into play tonight.
The Victor Valley College Rams unload on the Roadrunners, scoring their highest run total of the season, coming from behind to beat College of the Desert in Foothill Conference action. Sergio Lujan driving in 3 runs. Adolfo Espinosa pitching the Rams to a 9-4 triumph over the visiting Roadrunners. The 6'3" Adolfo Espinosa threw 7 strong innings in winning his 3rd game of the season and notching up the Rams' first conference victory of the 2014 campaign. The sophomore out of Oak Hills rang up 5 strikeouts, 3 coming when he struck out the side in the 3rd.
Compare this game to the shutout earlier. Was this the best you've pitched this year?
No, there's a lot of games to come still, and it was one of my not my best games, but it was a good game. We got the W, so that's what matters right now.
Victor Valley College coach Irvin Bounds throws a baseball oddity, a curveball figuratively, at Pasadena City College when the Rams host the Lancers. This Good Friday afternoon, we witness a southpaw battery. Tyler Yeager, the pitcher, Ryan Peck, the catcher, rare, perhaps never before in collegiate baseball lore, anytime, anywhere, the constituents, both freshmen, Tyler Yeager, an Apple Valley graduate, Ryan Peck out of Hesperias, Sultana. Confident this seasoned sportscaster is that this has never occurred before, 2 left-handed battery mates collaborating on a 1-2 out to end an inning. The bases loaded comebacker to Tyler Yeager, who digs it out and makes the shorter toss to Ryan Peck at the plate to bring them into their dugout. Another sidebar to this collegiate matchup, a homecoming of sorts for Patrick McGee. The Victor Valley High School Jackrabbits standout of 3 decades prior, now head coach of the Pasadena City College Lancers. Pat McGee played for the 1990 Joe Vargas coached San Andreas League champions at Victor Valley. Apple Valley 15-year-old singing sensation Brenly Brown continued to advance this week on the nationally televised talent show The Voice. Brenly Brown's run on The Voice began when the then 14-year-old turned judges Blake Shelton and Alicia Keys around with her blind audition performance of Keith Urban's Stupid Boy. When her mentor, Blake Shelton, failed to select her in the battle round, Gwen Stefani saved her. Brinley grew up listening to country music and performing in school talent shows. Brinley Brown began singing professionally at age 8. She was cast as Lily on the animated show Sophia the First, the Disney Channel's Emmy Award-winning program. After appearing as a finalist on The Voice, Brinley went on 2018's Strong, Sweet, and Southern tour and performed 3 straight years at the CMA Fest in Nashville. Brinley is currently a core lead on the Netflix TV series Dragons Rescue Riders from the highly acclaimed How to Train Your Dragon franchise. She released her One More Hallelujah single in the spring of 2020 to critical and popular acclaim. On this date in high desert sports history, Mavs Travis Demerit homers twice in High Desert's 2016 season opening victory.
Where we're going to have all the mayors from the local high desert communities come on out.
Wheel to Wheels, Crystal Aiden invites mayors to throw their hat in the ring.
And we're going to be having them come out and actually race dirt carts, competing for the Mayor's Trophy Cups.
Irvin Bounds, VBC Rams, and Evan Bricker close out 2018 textbook win over Owls. Hesperia's Jaden Everett, 2018 Mojave River League Player of the Year. Let's go back to 2016 to start these flashbacks. High Desert Mavericks leadoff hitter Travis Demerit hits 2 towering home runs to power the Mavericks to a season-opening victory over the Inland Empire 66ers. The Mavs' second baseman accounts for 7 of the team's 10 runs scored, driving in 4 and scoring 3.
It's just driving the pitch that I saw, man. I got a couple good pitches to hit, and I made the most out of it.
The opening night highlights for many a Mavericks fan: free tacos. Whenever the Mavericks score 9 runs or more, every fan in attendance receives a coupon for 2 free tacos from Jack in the Box. The Mavericks get solid pitching and error-free defense to go with a power-packed offensive attack in defeating the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim affiliate 66ers in the 2016 season opener. Clouds hung over the Mavs' first game of the season. Legal uncertainties regarding the city of Atalanta's attempt to evict the team from Maverick Stadium. And storm clouds, literally. Light sprinkles fell just prior to the ball game. Travis Demerit leads off the bottom of the second and drives this 2-strike pitch over the Napa Auto Parts sign in left field. The solo home run makes it 5-3 High Desert. Travis Demerit's second home run comes on this 3-2 pitch with 2 out in the 6th. The 2-run shot makes it 8-4. The fan favorite hitter of the moment, though, is Trip Martin. His base hit through the middle sends Jeremy Profar across with the coveted 9th Mavericks run. That means every fan in attendance receives a Jack in the Box coupon for free tacos. This Victor Valley College victory over Citrus is a combined team effort with pitchers performing at their peak, hitters coming through with clutch base hits, Coach Irvin Bounds winning the battle of wits in strategy, and the Rams overcoming a myriad of controversial and questionable calls and rules interpretations. Controversial and questionable call number 2. Rams runners on first and second. Mauricio Bueno, the batter, asks for time. The Owls pitcher balks. The umpire explains that both the batter and the pitcher were in the wrong, so both infractions offset one another. This a rules interpretation none of us had ever heard before. Questionable call number 1 was when an Owls high fly ball down the left field line was ruled a home run, although it appeared the ball was foul when it cleared the fence. Even the Owls third base coach conceded that observation. Mauricio Bueno has walked to load the bases. Mark Cobian at third, Alfred Lopez at second. Rams trail 3-1 with 1 out in the 6th. Dylan Lindsay's grounder is fielded by the third baseman. The throw to second for the force. The second baseman's throw is wide of first. Mark Cobian has scored. Alfred Lopez scores. The ball game is tied, right? Nope. Questionable call number 3. The base umpire rules Mauricio Bueno interferes with the second baseman's throw by sliding into him at second. The replay shows Mauricio Bueno sliding straight into the base and does not make contact with the second baseman. The Rams are denied these game-tying runs, and we go to the 7th. Citrus still leading 3-1. Manny Sierra drives in Mauricio Bueno with what proves to be the winning run against the Owls in the 8th. That sets the stage for the managerial maneuvering in the 9th with tremendous pressure on the shoulders of pitcher Evan Bricker. With the tying run on second, the Rams issue an intentional walk that puts a potential go-ahead run on base. Then an unintentional walk loads the bases with 2 outs.
No, we're just trying to get ahead, throw them a lot of off speed, get them out in front, try to get a ground ball, but I got behind a lot, had to come back. I was just kind of working myself into a hole a little bit, but, it's good to come back from that. And
full count, bases loaded. Evan Bricker blows it by the Owls batter, and the Rams have their second victory of the week, 4-3 the final. Victor Valley College over Citrus. The High Desert's top high school seniors are set to square off in the annual All-Stars Classic at Silverado High School. Here are action highlights of Mojave River League standouts who will be competing against their Desert Sky League counterparts. Hesperia 4-year starter and leading three-point shooter Jaden Everett is Mojave River League Player of the Year. The 6'3" Scorpions co-captain helped lead Hesperia to a three-peat league championship season. Jaden Everett averaged just under 12 points a game and was a linchpin in the Scorpions' lockdown defensive scheme of things. Fellow senior co-captain Ronnie Green, 4, led first-year coach Andrew Skidmore's club in assists. Sultana senior Sonny Amayo, the top three-point shooter in the circuit, repeats as a first-team All-MRL selection. Sonny Amayo averaged 16 points a game. The Apple Valley Sun Devils representation, senior Tyree Jackson, 2, scored at a 12 points per game clip. Fellow senior and co-captain Kyle Lewis, 11 points and 9 rebounds a game for the Sun Devils. The inaugural Mayor's Cup is Saturday at Wheel to Wheel Raceway.
Our April 8th race, we're actually partnering with the American Cancer Society Relay for Life, and we're doing our Race for a Cure, and it's our Mayor's Cup, where we're going to have all the mayors from the local high desert communities come on out in an effort to raise money for cancer awareness to support the American Cancer Society. And we're going to be having them come out during intermission and actually race dirt carts, competing for the Mayor's Trophy Cup to take home to their city for the year.
Baseball on this date in High Desert sports history.
Well, we got to thank the team. It was team effort, right?
High Desert Mavericks 2011 home opening victory includes back-to-back Daniel Carroll and Nick Franklin home runs. Barstow College Viking 2018 sophomore Lucky Martinez reveals source of his charmed life.
just a bowl of Lucky Charms every morning.
Victor Valley College freshman Will Long homers in 2016 Rams encounter with College of the Desert Roadrunners. And on the fastest 1/8 mile dirt track around, 2015 winners on this date in High Desert sports history. Let's get this flashback party started with motorsports. Extreme Sidecars make their 2015 debut Saturday at Wheel to Wheel Raceway in Victorville. There were no repeat winners in the winner's circle the second night of racing at the Victorville Oval. Eric Engler wins the Pro 500 main, pulling away from former track champ John Aiden in the intermediate class. Girls finish 1 and 2. Elisa Smith, 31, dislodging Kayla Pollard, the opening night winner of the intermediates main. Sophie Riley in car 18, pulling away from second place Jason Purdy to capture the checkered in the restricted class main. Dirt karts winner Woody Sabers finishes ahead of second place Tom Smith. 31 racers debuted Southern California Oval Carters, led by Matt Martinez.
Well, we got to thank the team. It was a team effort, right?
Team win is right. Powered by back-to-back fifth-inning homers, Daniel Carroll's solo shot over the General Atomics sign in left center, followed by Nick Franklin's blast, towering toward the American Medical Response sign in deep right center, to the delight of Steeder Brothers Stadium fans at the High Desert Mavericks opening night. The Mavs' home opener, that is. These round-trippers aided and abetted the star of the game, starting pitcher James Gilheeney. The 6'2", 200-pound, 23-year-old tossed 6 innings of shutout ball, fanning 7 of the Lake Elsinore Storm. The win pulled the Mavs to within a half game of first in the California League Southern Division standings. Gilheeney gave up 5 hits and walked but 2. The Mavericks opened the season going 3-4 on the road before treating 1,800-plus fans to the home opener triumph. The offensive stars of the game, the 23-year-old Franklin registered the first hit of the night for the Mavs and followed his homer with his 3rd hit of the game in the 8th. His preference as a switch hitter?
I'd say, right-handed, left-handed. I like hitting both sides, because it's just an advantage, off a left-handed pitcher and a right-handed pitcher. But I'd say more power left-handed than right-handed.
Daniel Carroll, the 21-year-old leadoff hitter from Moreno Valley, homered 10 times for the Mavs last season.
Well, I was just looking for a fastball inside because they've been pounding me in all night. And so I was just looking for a fastball. I got it, and I put a good swing on it.
Which made you happier, the home run or the 7-2 put out?
Oh man, they're both just as exciting. I know home run, you can't explain the feeling, but throwing a guy out of the plate is just as equal of an adrenaline rush. So I don't know, I can't decide.
We hope you decide to turn out and root for the Mavericks throughout their opening homestand through Wednesday the 20th. The Jethawks follow the Storm into town Sunday.
The rivalry's definitely there. We're glad to take this series win. It's a big one for the program.
Lucky Martinez doubles down, doubling in Jathan Siebel with the game-winning run in the 9th in the Barstow College come-from-behind 12-11 victory at Victor Valley College. What are among the secret ingredients enabling the Vikings sophomore and former Barstow Aztec to lead a charmed life?
Any rituals that you have pregame to put yourself in the ball game mode?
Just a bowl of Lucky Charms every morning. Got to get the marshmallows in there.
Here we go.
Jamie Solis sends Judah Wilbur across, breaking a 9-9 tie in the 8th. The victory gives the Vikings 4 wins against their cross-desert counterparts this season, 3 of 4 in their conference series with the Rams. Victor Valley College freshman Will Long hammers a 400-foot-plus home run in the Rams' final home field foothill conference encounter with College of the Desert. The 6-foot, 170-pound outfielder out of Nashville, Tennessee's John Overton has 3 home runs on the year. The Rams' inability to catch a break recurs throughout this battle against the Roadrunners. A potential sac fly to right is denied, but when catcher Adam Santa Cruz's throw ricochets off the helmet of the Desert base runner, the visitors capitalize. The base runner trots home with the first run of the ball game with 2 out in the first. Top of the second, VVC center fielder Caleb Longfellow makes a diving attempt at the deep fly ball. It is just beyond his reach. Rams freshman Anthony T.J. Beasley making his 10th start of the season for VVC. Beasley, out of Nashville's Hillsboro, leads the Rams in starts and innings pitched. Caleb Longfellow places teammate Justin Bergman in scoring position with nobody out in the 3rd. Longfellow, the rim of the world freshman, the base hit up the middle. But when Will Long does not lay down the bunt, the Roadrunners catch Justin Bergman too far off second. The Rams lose their lead base runner for the first out of the inning. As a result,
Will Long's base hit does not score a run, but instead sends Caleb Longfellow from first to third. Will Long at second. Sophomore southpaw starter Zachary Norvis will escape the inning without giving up a run. The Rams close out their 2016 campaign with the 3-game set against Siracoso the third week in April. The Rams host the Coyotes Tuesday, April 19th, then again in their final game of the year, Saturday the 23rd.
Amid the freeze on sporting events, Midway takes this opportunity to flash back to this day in high desert sports history. To meet the increased demand for freezers, Midway continually has new shipments of freezers and refrigerators arriving. Dylan Don and his staff offer huge discounts, incredible savings, and unsurpassed service on all appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Griner Buick GMC in Victorville. Griner always has the best damn used cars, period. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. On this date in high desert sports history, Granite Hills Lady Cougars 2011 state playoffs. Freshman Bubba Bradbury scores game's only goal in quarterfinals win. Vladimir Guerrero at 2014 Mavs game to watch hottest hitting Maverick 20-year-old nephew Gabriel. Josh Gooding's walk-off RBI makes a big splash in 2015 Victor Valley College victory. That splashback is on deck. We lead off with this 2011 flashback. It was the classic matchup. The division's top defensive team, Pacifica out of Garden Grove, 12 goals allowed in 24 previous games. The division's top offensive team, Granite Hills, averaging just under 5 goals per game. CIF quarterfinals. You would think something's got to give, but neither defense did through 80 minutes of regulation play. The one aspect supporting the top offense against top defense pairing, 17 shots on goal for the Lady Cougars compared to 1 for the visiting Mariners. What Cougars coach Mike Bradbury likes to call a championship moment. Rihanna Spates inbounds pass, Jill Wiersbicky's header to the middle, where freshman ASHLENN Bradbury pivots on the ball and sends it straight into the net, past the diving Pacifica goalkeeper. Goal number 13 against Pacifica, unlucky for them. It's pandemonium among the Lady Cougars, the impromptu dogpile, knowing it's CIF semifinals next for the 8th consecutive year for the Lady Cougars.
Wow, I don't know what to say, just that I knew I had to put it in the back of the net. This is like such a good feeling. I knew we were the better team, and I'm just ready to go the next round.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
It'll be second-seeded Bishop Amat coming to Apple Valley against the third-seeded Lady Cougars. The winner marches on to the championship finals.
Looking for something to really drive, put a good swing on it, and just missed it. And then he ended up...
Comes with the territory during post-game interview when you deliver the game winner, Victor Valley College's Josh Gooding, the recipient of the spontaneous baptism. Rams freshman and Foothill Conference leading hitter Josh Gooding comes through with the walk-off RBI in the Rams' 8-7 triumph over Barstow College. Gooding's game winner caps a come-from-behind effort for the Rams, who hand the Vikings their 5th consecutive defeat.
The Rams lead by 1 after 7.
Top 8. RBI leader Bled Kerlix, single to left, drives in his 24th. With the tying run, Alex Mora, and the Vikings threaten to regain the lead with 2 on, 1 out. An unorthodox double play will be the game changer. Cleanup hitter Easton Withers. Line drive to center fielder Corey Brooks. The throw to the plate. The tag by Chad Arton. The Rams are out of the inning. We have a new ball game 2 hours into this one. 7-7, heading into the bottom of the 8th.
Fast forward to the bottom of the 9th.
Edgar Gallardo leads off the bottom of the 9th, winning run aboard. Corey Brooks bunts Gallardo into scoring position. The Vikings miss the opportunity for the second out when the ground ball is booted. 4th Barstow error on the day, not the last. Inning-ending double play ball? Nope. Bases are loaded, and the Vikings cannot intentionally walk Josh Gooding again. They done that twice earlier today.
Take us through the last at-bat. First pitch?
Yeah, first pitch, he threw a off-speed pitch outside, and I figured they were going to give me a heavy dose of off-speed. He couldn't get over for a strike, so this first pitch is huge, and then he brought another off-speed, and I was just looking for something to really drive, put a good swing on it, and just missed it. He threw another off-speed, and he just left it over the plate, and just tried to put a good swing on it, and lucky enough to get a barrel on it. So
the game-winning walk-off RBI single, Josh Gooding. 8-7 Rams.
Put this win in perspective, you guys are still in a position to be in 3rd place. How big is this win?
Yeah, it's huge. As long as we just keep rolling and we're hitting the ball like we have been, we'll be fine. We just need to throw a lot more strikes, and hopefully we can keep it winning.
The hottest High Desert Mavericks hitter to open the season, Gabriel Guerrero. Major leaguer Vladimir Guerrero will take the mound this night at Maverick Stadium, throwing out the first pitch on the final game of the Mavericks' season-opening homestand. The 16-year Major League veteran, who officially retired from his playing career the day prior, is at the Mavericks game to see his nephew, Gabriel Guerrero, play. 20-year-old Gabriel sports a .423 average with 2 game-winning home runs in his first 7 games. This is the first game Vladimir has seen his nephew play professionally. Uncle Vladdy hit .317 in his 16 seasons in the majors and holds the record for most hits by a Dominican-born Major League Baseball player.
Vladdy, what's the most important advice you ever gave Gabriel?
Yeah, I got my cousin over there. I got Paul Flora over there and I got to see my cousin here.
It's got to be fun seeing him off to such a great start.
Okay,
thank you for tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
The Storm visit marked a return visit to Maverick Stadium by Lake Elsinore first base coach Rod Barajas. Barajas was the Mavericks catcher in the 1997 championship season. Barajas followed with a 14-year career in the majors. He will manage the Padres Arizona League team upon completion of the Storm's regular season.
This date in High Desert sports history brought to you by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, preferred destination for travelers and visitors to the Victor Valley. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle & Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Griner Buick GMC in Victorville. Griner always has the best damn used cars, period. Iwanzik Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.